nigga mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her this guys. Upgrade at my wrist, put gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them toxic cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay, money, ready, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put this bitch in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm stood up, yes, I'm in the coupe by myself. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, cardiac eyes.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick six. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Quarterback with his renounce, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down just just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And he brings this one back. Touchdown Baltimore off the pick six. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I honestly think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough second pick six to watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send Metcalf left. They'll go play action. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That's up and through for the point after. When the Steelers chop the lead in half, it's down to 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soaps field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And finds space for a few yards that time. Jack Sawyer working hard, making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. We've got a fourth down decision to make. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking slant route complete. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, I sure hope all those defenders took a real quick swig of water over there on the sideline, Brock, because they are headed right back out there to get back to work.
No question about it. That's what really hurts. And you know that returner is looking at his teammates, exhausted coming on the field. Well, maybe he's not looking at him. Yeah. He's making a beeline the other way because this defense now has to regroup and get it together.
Up the gut they go, Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I could still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
And They really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Matt Araiza on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. First down, here's Lamar. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now a give right side to Mitchell. He's got a gain of 6 there. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Again, this is Mitchell. Continuing to move past the 45. Racing down the left side. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hot hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Mitchell. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He finds him right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 16-point ball game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 24, Steelers 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. He put everything he had into this one. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. To the air they go on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for receivers, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Judy will go in motion right. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Throw here. Third down. This finds his target. That's Metcalf. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a first down. Looking now from the gun. And he's able to get this down to the 36. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Sticking to the air here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're going to face third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muscle. This one falls short. And this stays a three-possession game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Two on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. But it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
From the red zone on first. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Here's Luke for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Steelers 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. It's not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on 3rd and long. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Brings it in at the 12. All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Patterson now to return it. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds well into enemy territory. It looks like he's right around the 40-yard line.
Well, their hopes of an early comeback, that faint flicker of light they had when they exited the locker room at halftime, that return just snuffed it out. Very good chance now. That lead's going to grow and certainly not shrink.
They go play fake with Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And this drive with a design run. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the give, it's Brooks. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that, will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Rolling from the gun here. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
38, Steelers 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Running once more with Brooks. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Third down run with Brooks. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Has it at the 13.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
defense in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back-to-back carries here. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll throw. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after.
Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Mitchell on the carry. He did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Loop knocks it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. Well, that's not what the offense thought about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they get to him just in the nick of time to bring up 4th down.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Now he starts from the 6. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now give left side. He's off to the races. The 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. That's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. Don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. One drawn up here for Lamar. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. This one set up for Lamar.